Hi, hello, how's it going? How you doing? It's me, your neighborhood wannabe goth girl. Today, I figured we'd do something that's actually relevant to the month of December.
Nicole!
Big gingerbread houses. This says Amazon Barbie Dream House and Barbie Cookie Kit, but there is a gingerbread man. I thought it was a gingerbread house. It's a sugar cookie house. I guess Barbie's too bougie for brown cookies.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm joking.
What? It's not fair! You don't understand anything! You're ruining my life!
So I got home last night at around like 11 o'clock almost, and I sat there for 30 minutes trying to get this stupid house together. Everything was going wrong. It kept falling. Answer me this simple question. How is a child supposed to get enjoyment out of that? You know that kid, when will you learn? I would literally be like that kid. And I'm not gonna lie, it almost was. I decided to secure it with some good literature and something that Barbie clearly has a lot of, and that's a Monopoly. So I am going to do the fun stuff today. This is the fit, by the way. Is there any reason why I should be wearing my demonias in the house? No. Is my literal ass cheeks hanging out? Yes. But is there anybody behind me? Hopefully not. For like some time on this channel, I felt a little bit stuck almost, because I feel like the thing that people are engaging with the most on my channel, basically like how I would say I would fuck myself up all the time. It really was fun, like it really was, but I can't do something like that consistently. I can only shave my eyebrows off so many times. I can only bleach my eyebrows so many times. Before the shit gets stale, I just want to laugh and post stupid shit. Obviously, I do want this as a career. I feel like it is incredibly disingenuous and be like, oh, well, you know, I always wanted to do YouTube, but I never wanted to like make money from it. Everybody wants to make money off doing something that they really love doing. And I really like posting. You can roast me if you want to. Even if I really enjoy doing it, it is such a hassle to get my ass out of bed and physically do the thing that I know I want to do and that I know I have to do and that I know that once I do it, I'll be enjoying it. But it's still like I can't. And I don't know why. My situation isn't horrible. I didn't grow up poor. Maybe for the first 2 years of my life I did, but after that, I'm fine. Like I live in a middle-class suburban white neighborhood, I'm fine. But in terms of life goals and what I want to do, like I'm not there at all. And I know that's my fault. And that's why it makes me feel worse about not getting up and doing the things that I know that I need to do. It's just so frustrating. And it's like hard because you see all of these people at like 16 just doing all of the things. It doesn't matter if they're on TikTok or not. It doesn't matter what you think about TikTok or what you think about them, or if you think that they got notoriety for doing nothing, because in a way they did, but at the same time that doesn't matter because they did it and living their life and their dream. And I feel like too many people love to rag on people, because me included, I've done this before. It's like we like to rag on people or shit on people because we're insecure about ourselves and we're unhappy with our lives, so we find joy or try to, you know, bring people down with us. That way we can feel like, hey, my life doesn't suck that bad because this person sucks even more than me for some reason, which is a really shitty thing to do. I also feel pressure to be funny all the time. It's a coping mechanism for me. And sometimes I just don't want to be funny. Sometimes I just want to talk. And that's why this feels so uncomfortable for me. You see how I'm laughing? I'm coping. It feels uncomfortable for me to just sit down and have a normal conversation. Even in my normal life, I try to make everybody laugh and do all the things because I don't know. I feel like I can't. I feel like I don't have a purpose if I'm not funny. It's hard for me to not try to be funny. It's hard for me to not try to cheer my friends up with being funny, because that's how I cope, and I know that's not how everybody copes, but I don't know how to do anything else. I need therapy.
Yeah.
This looks so bad. It looks so bad. Okay. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people feel like this, where when they open up about their feelings, they feel like they're a burden on other people. I think it's gonna be something that I struggle with for a long time, is basically what I'm trying to say. I like making people laugh and I love laughing, but I also use laughter to cover up my emotions. And am I gonna cry right now? oh, ew, absolutely not. So, this is what it's looking like. Doesn't exactly look like the picture, no, does it? You know what? You win some, you lose some. And I'm definitely losing some. I think we need to stop doing that. We're like, everybody has problems, so mine aren't important kind of thing. Like, yeah, everybody has problems, but not everybody's you. You don't live another life for anybody else. This is your life now. So your own issues, no matter how big or small they are still issues. And it's still valid because it's your problem. There's a lot of like, gaslight gatekeep girl boss going on. Every single day there's more YouTubers coming out who have been exposed because they're human pieces of garbage. But there's very few that I've not been disappointed by in some way, shape, or form, which I think is just like a testament to like, we really shouldn't be putting these people on pedestals because they're human beings. I don't know, they make you feel like their friend or something, so you're like, nah, these are good peoples, you know what I mean? And they're not good peoples, and you're like, oh shit.
Disappointed!
We treat people in the spotlight like they're not people. Like, there are people who worship or used to worship James Charles or Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson. There are people who worship Emma Chamberlain, and by doing that, even though I know you're not intending to, you're putting like unintentional pressure on that person to look good all the time, to feel good all the time, to be funny all the time. And I know that some people are gonna say, well, we put ourselves in this position, which yes, there's pros and cons with every job. It's like with the job that I have now, the main, I guess, con is that I don't like it. It's a food service job. I didn't think that I would have it for as long as I have. I am grateful to have it, especially with a lot of people being laid off and stuff, but it's not what I want to be doing. It's not a career choice for me. It's just like I need this to pay my bills and move on. Do not take this as fact, okay? I'm pretty sure I just Googled it once and I saw it like at the beginning of the thing and I was like, oh, okay. But I'm gonna say the majority of Americans do not like the jobs that they're in. They just get the job so that way they can provide for their families. Like, when you're faced with your own mortality at a certain point, it gets kind of a lot. I do have a fear of death, and I don't want to be on my deathbed, no matter how close that may be. I could die tomorrow, I don't know, which is really scary to think about, but I don't want to be on my deathbed and be like, I didn't do anything. You know, I let all of these things get in my way of where I want to be in life, and I just wasted it. Like, we're not gonna cry. We're not. This is a Christmas video. We're not gonna cry. You know, I tried the whole college thing. I didn't really like it. It's not personally for me. You know, college is a great asset for people who need it. I don't feel like I need it. Not because I think that I'm like better than it or anything, but just because I don't feel like it will help me in the things that I'm trying to do necessarily. The main motivation for me right now, this is gonna sound incredibly selfish, but I mean it is, because it's what I want to do right now, is my own place, and I really want a cat. Like, really, really bad. I can't have one because I live in my grandparents' house and my grandparents are allergic. Well, my grandpa is allergic. You've seen him on the channel before, but he is allergic to cats. Also, he hates cats in general, which, like, how? They are babies. They might try to eat your face off at some point, but they're still babies. If I can get to that threshold and then make a new goal from there, I feel like I'm doing good. I mean, I know that like the majority of us are still living at home, especially when you're in your 20s, especially with that way the housing market is right now. Jesus.
I have to go to work.
It's like I cannot afford, like, the cheapest thing around me here is like $1,400 a month. The most expensive I've seen is $7,000 a month. How am I supposed to afford that? Even though that I know that failure is normal, but that doesn't mean that failure feels good. You know what I mean? I do definitely get FOMO, like really bad. Like, I'll go on like Instagram and I'll see these people and their lives, and they're just, they have so many friends, and they're living it up. and just, you know, they're going to fucking Paris or Disney World every 5 seconds. I haven't gone to Disney World since I was 8, and I know that's the most first world problem ever, but like I said, just because it's not a greater issue to the world does not mean that it's still not an issue to you. I want to feel like I mean something, like I'm important, like I'm somebody, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. I feel like a fucking loser right now.
You didn't win the prize?
No.
You know what that means?
No. What?
It means you have no skills and you're a loser!
I don't feel like there's any way for me not to because of social media. Like, there were times that, because I work at a restaurant that serves gas, and there were times when I would be in the freezer putting truck away. I would literally see something or somebody do something or somebody achieve a goal or something, and I'd go, wow, that's pretty cool. And then like the worm in the back of my brain.
You fucking loser. You'll never do that. You know, you can't even post consistently.
I literally just sit there in the freezer holding a 40-pound box of French fries, disassociating in the freezer. And it's not the person's fault that it makes me feel bad, and it's not my fault that it makes me feel bad. It's just my brain, and my brain is not my fault because I don't tell it to do those things, it just does those things. Mental health is just a trip. It's really hard for me to imagine that there's people out there who just don't have mental health issues. Somebody's just out there vibing with none of this. And obviously I know that once I like achieve what I want in life in some way, I definitely know that these feelings are not gonna go away. Like, I know that they say money doesn't solve all your problems, but it sure will help, okay? You know what money can buy? A cat. Money can buy a fucking cat. I guess back on the topic of like changes happening to the channel, I'm going to, it's not gonna be anything like bad or anything, trust me. Well, to be determined, but like I'm going to try to like get out of my house more, because I've noticed that some of the content that I really loved watching, you're going out and interacting with people, and I really enjoy watching that kind of content because I feel like it makes me feel less lonely. I also don't want to feel like I'm just posting something to post something. I don't want to just, you know, make you feel like, oh, I need to get my bills this month, so let me just, you know, I mean, I'm not making any money on this channel anyway, but that's not how I want to make you feel personally. Like, I'm always trying to sell you something, or that, you know, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's making me money. Like, I don't want to do that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make money off of what you do. That's not a bad thing. It's not a dirty thing. You want to make money? You fucking bitch, how dare you? That's disgusting. I thought I knew you. Like, if somebody is upset over the fact that you're making money off of something that you like, that's a them problem. That is not your responsibility to take up for. That is something they need to work out. And even though it's like, I know that there are other people, because I already said that, and that everybody, you know, deals with things differently and everybody's work ethic is different, it still baffles me how I can see people like Carl Jacobs just peg life up the ass and just be like, this is what I'm gonna do, and just be, you know, great or whatever. Like, how? I don't understand how people can do that. How do you grab life by the balls and just be like, this is mine now? I do definitely want to meet other YouTubers. Like, everybody has their passions in life, things that they really want to do, right? Mine is YouTube. I love doing YouTube even if I don't post consistently. Even if you don't see me doing anything, almost every single day I'm doing something behind the scenes for it. It may not be a big thing, but I'm still doing it. And I love talking about it because I love talking about like editing and stuff is really a passion for me. I think it's really fun to take something boring and bland and just make it something else. But when I talk to other people in my life about it, they don't really give a shit because it's not their passion and they don't really get it, kind of thing. And I feel like having other friends who are YouTubers would definitely feel like I'm not talking to a wall. Look at the roof. The roof is super cute. Another thing that I'm scared for, if this does decide to pay off for me, which I really hope it does because I have no backup plan. I think it's gonna be difficult trying to convince people that I'm not a piece of shit. It's pretty late in the day and I haven't eaten anything yet, so I think we will pick this up tomorrow because my camera is also dead on this end, so you can't really see what I'm doing on this side anyway. I cannot guarantee you that I will look this good tomorrow. What kind of demon spawn? Some of the noises that come out of children scare me. Hello, it is the next day. Do I look worse? Yes. Do I feel worse? No. So I do feel a little bit better today. Like, sad boy hours were in full effect yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, this is the house. It's horrific. I mean, the roof is cute, but like the rest of it is... But I know what'll fix it. Pink glitter. Okay. Artistic liberties that might be paying off. I have this burning desire, and I've wanted it for a really long time, but now, I don't know, I saw like a sale sign on Amazon, and the absolute slut for discounts and coupons in me is screaming for me to buy a Nespresso machine. Not an espresso, a Nespresso machine. I'm obsessed with coffee. The one that I want is like $200, which I have. And by have, I mean, I do technically have it if I don't want to eat for the next week. A small price to pay for a salvation. She is kind of cute. She do look a little bit scrumdiddlyumptious, if I do say so myself. So 2022, I want to put out at least, this is gonna bite me in the ass, I know it is, 26 videos. I want to do that. I have so many video ideas. It's just, again, getting off my ass and doing the things, especially when like I don't know how to do certain things. It's a little bit of a lot, but we will persevere. For my sanity, we have to. As we can see, the woman gets into a primal-like position to finish her caveman drawings. Nobody knows why she finds pleasure in doing such things, or why she tortures herself with others. But she is stupid, as per her breed. Are we surprised? No, we are not. Deadass though, I do be watching a lot of National Geographic. Like, not even on some funny shit. Or like the Science Channel or the Discovery Channel. And sometimes I just be watching like Ghost Adventures on repeat. Not because like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the storylines are interesting, but also so I can see the beefcake that is Zach Baggins. I don't know about y'all, but like the people that I was attracted to as a child, the most random assortment of people I've ever seen in my life. Dwayne Johnson, specifically in the game plan, aka back when he had hair. I don't know if you guys have ever watched this, because I did put out like a poll thing that I was really excited about, but like nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. Star Wars The Clone Wars, not the 2D animated series, but the 3D animated series that I think started in 2008.
Correct!
All of the clone troopers, obviously, because they look the same. I had a crush on them. Oh shit, my shit is still on the stove. Oh god. I am speaking it into existence. My glow up starts in 2022. It has to. Not just in terms of like my looks, but in terms of like, you know, a financial glow up, a mental health glow up. I want all of it. Jesus. The back looks like it would be on Hoarders on TLC, I'm not gonna lie. At least the roof is cute.
You! Me?
You think this is funny?
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an OB. Oh my goodness!
So that's the finished product. I think it looks not horrible.
Sure, Jan.
I will now go eat my very cold breakfast, probably reheat it. That's all I have for this video. If you liked it, then good for you, and I will see you in my next one.
I love you. Bye.